very important to understand where it is you are starting from. Are you starting from a place of an advantage, or are you starting from a place of disadvantage? If you're starting from a place of disadvantage, you have to work twice, thrice, four times maybe harder than a person who is starting from a place of advantage. And when you reach there at the place of advantage from a place of disadvantage, you have to learn the psychology of staying up there. And if you're up there, you also have to learn the psychology of maintaining staying up there. So, either way, you have to be able to learn. Hello, Mirembe Mwesi, Mirembe Handi. Welcome to Nabure Chisa TV, where humility plus simplicity equals authenticity. My name is Mildred Chesa. I am a life, marriage, and relationship coach by experience and a broadcast journalist by profession. On today's topic, we are going to discuss about advantage and disadvantage in life. Many of us know that in the society, we do not start from the same level. Some people start from a place of advantage, and some people start from a place of disadvantage. And many times, those who start from a place of advantage are able to maneuver easily than those who start from a place of disadvantage. But if you are wise and you know that you're starting from a place of disadvantage, it is important for you to understand how to get there instead of wallowing in self-pity or feeling like things are not worth it. Learn to understand that you can rise to that place of advantage if you truly are committed to getting there. But the problem is, uh, most people who start from a place of disadvantage are faced with so many challenges that not so many of them are able to reach that threshold of encouraging themselves or of making it to the advantage stage. And most of them give up before they can even reach anywhere and just accept their fate. And it's not to mean that people who start from a place of advantage are always successful. There are those who truly start from a place of advantage, but they take everything they have for granted, and eventually they drop to a place of disadvantage. And that is important to also understand that you may start from a place of advantage, but because you don't understand the way to maintain everything at the top, and to understand that going down is easier and faster than going up, you may never go back up when you come from a place of advantage and drop to the place of disadvantage. We see many families that are in poverty levels, and some of them even wonder if they will ever experience some things in life that they see those people who are at a place of an advantage enjoy. Because some people who are at the lower radar, and some of them cannot even access education. Some of them go to bed hungry. Some of them experience so many things in the environment that discourage them to even think that one day they'll be up there at a place of advantage. But all everybody needs, whether it is from a place of advantage or a place of disadvantage, is mindset. Our mindset is very important. The kind of mindset you have will help you maintain that place of advantage or help you rise from that place of disadvantage to a place of an advantage. And many times, our mindsets are influenced by our environments. They are influenced by the things we have gone through, the things we see. Some things discourage us, some things encourage us, and sometimes some things that discourage us is because those things have put fear in us. Fear of thinking, especially when we are at a place of disadvantage, we have that fear of thinking that where will I start from? And that is what ails most people who start from a place of disadvantage. The fear of the unknown, the fear of starting over, the fear of not knowing if whatever route they take will take them to that place of advantage. And also the fear of the challenges that come with everything. And along the way, when the challenges are too much, they decide no. But the thing is, they go for it without doing their research, without understanding the nitty gritties of getting to that stage of advantage, without understanding how to get there and stay there. Because there are some people who have been at the stage of disadvantage and rose to the stage of advantage, but because they did not do their research well, they did not understand the nitty gritties of staying at the top, they came right back down. And there are people who are at the top because of being pushed there by either their parents, family wealth, or whatever it is, or connections and everything. But when they get there, they do not understand the nitty gritties of staying at the top. And because of that, they go down to the disadvantage stage. And therefore, it is very important to understand the nitty gritties of getting to the top and making sure that you maintain it at the top. Because if you do not understand, either you're from a place of disadvantage or a place of advantage, if you do not understand what will keep you at the top, what will help you stay at the stage of advantage, because whether we like it or not, life is not the same for everybody. Whether we like it or not, there are people who are more advantaged than others. There are people who get it easier than others. Once you understand that, and understand that if you're starting from a place of disadvantage, you can get to a place of advantage. And if you have not really done your homework and understood how to maintain that space, you will come right down. And you can start from a place of advantage, but if you do not understand that it is a privilege and you need to learn how to maintain it, you will find yourself down. Therefore, it is very important whether you start from a place of advantage or a place of disadvantage, your mindset will help you maintain what you have achieved and acquired. And your mindset will make you lose or stay down there. Because sometimes we might say that Some people is because they are lucky. That's why everything works for them. That's true. Some people are very lucky. But if you know you're not a lucky person, then the more reason why you should do the work and ensure that you learn everything you need to learn to stay at the top. Because you are born to enjoy, you are born to be great. But that greatness doesn't come easily, and that greatness is not guaranteed if you do not do the work. That greatness is not guaranteed if you do not understand the steps to get there and the steps that you need to take to maintain whatever it is that you have acquired. There are some people who will be from a place of disadvantage and they will just assume that once they have money, everything is sorted. And it's true, eventually they get the money. But they don't understand the psychology of money. They don't take time to understand the way finances work. Eventually, because they have been in a stage of disadvantage for too long, and they see the people who are at the top always spending, always doing this and that, they assume that is how you live when you're up there. They do not understand that some people who have already reached that stage are spending the money that is at the top without touching the one that they have saved, the one that they have invested in properties and everything. So this person will start spending their salary on the big, big things that they see around, instead of teaching themselves that discipline of maintaining the life at the top and making sure that by the time they are spending their money, they have surplus. But they will start spending what they have for tomorrow. And then before they know it, they're down at their disadvantage stage again. And they start getting discouraged and feeling like, oh, why am I getting there and not getting there? But the problem is, have you learned the lessons that you need to learn to stay at the top? Staying at a place of advantage requires discipline, wisdom to maintain whatever it is that you have at the top. If you do not practice patience, you can never maintain that place at the top, the advantage place. There are wealthy people who have left a lot of inheritance, a big inheritance to their children. And their children have started from a place of advantage. But what these wealthy people sometimes forget is they have not taught their children how to stay on top and how to maintain that status. And you find that after they have done that, their children will squander everything because that's the life they were exposed to. And before you know it, you will hear this family was here, but now it is down here. Therefore, what is important that when you come from a place of disadvantage, you can get to a place of an advantage, but you have to learn the lessons. You have to understand the steps. You have to understand the psychology of everything that will push you to the top. You have to let go things like greed, quick fixes to stay at the top and to maintain it at the top. Because sometimes you may see other people succeeding in greed and quick fixes, but you're not them. You do not know the psychology of what they do, because that's where we go wrong. We see what others are doing and assume it's as easy as we see it. You learn what you need to learn and maintain your own at your level as you go up, as you keep learning, as you keep understanding the psychology of staying up there. Others never get to go up there because they do not heal from everything that they needed to heal from this place of disadvantage, such that when they reach at a place of advantage, they will not go down because of the traumas that keep following them and robbing them of what they have worked hard for. Therefore, it is very important to understand where it is you are starting from. Are you starting from a place of an advantage, or are you starting from a place of disadvantage? If you're starting from a place of disadvantage, you have to work twice, thrice, 4 times maybe harder than a person who is starting from a place of advantage. And when you reach there at the place of advantage from a place of disadvantage, you have to learn the psychology of staying up there. And if you're up there, you also have to learn the psychology of maintaining staying up there. So, either way, you have to be able to learn and to have a mindset that will help you reach the level you want to reach and maintain the level you're on. Therefore, it is very important to always understand where it is you're starting from. Are you starting from a place of advantage, or are you starting from a place of disadvantage? And that will help you understand what you need to do to either maintain a place of the advantage, because there are people who are at a place of disadvantage and then they meet some people who are helping them get there to the place of they start from a place of disadvantage and then they meet people who are helping them get to the place of advantage, but they do not grab that opportunity to understand that they are being helped to get up there. And so their mindset is, I got this. And then they lose it because they did not take advantage of that ladder that was provided for them. So take advantage of every information and learn how to either go up and maintain, or when you're up, learn to maintain. That was all for today. Until next time, remember to stay simple. Remember to comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification button so that anytime we upload a video, you will be notified. Kwaheri.